All right, welcome to GrowthTime Live. Today's coaching is about don't mess with my food and the link between food and freedom. Yeah, a freedom that will actually help you overcome food and also an internal freedom. That freedom we all desire, that personal liberty where we could show up our best, live our authentic self, be that best God version, and live our values at a high level. So today we are going to mess with your food. So look, I got done playing professional basketball. I was in my late 20s and I gained 20 pounds. Yeah, I kept actually eating like I was still working out about 5 to 6 hours a day. Not a good combination. And I had this choice, was I either going to go to the plus sizes of gear or actually get in shape, lose a few pounds. So I had a choice to make and it weighed on me. And not just the aesthetic part at that age, but really the personal part. When you're overweight, it weighed on me emotionally, mentally, self-confidence. That all kind of like took a hit. Even my mental approach or outlook was decreased. So I was ready to make a change and I needed to make a change. And so what change needed to happen was me. And in that, it was about my relationship with food. That was my revelation, that I did not have a clear understanding of my relationship with food and that I even had one. But we have a relationship with food. And if we're going to get free, we have to embrace that and make the right choices. And really, what that starts with is really your mindset. Before you can make choices that are going to impact change, you have to shift your mindset. And I needed to shift it because the reality was my mindset was a seafood diet. And there's fad diets, and I was on that seafood diet. If I saw food, I'd eat it. And so I had to shift that, not just to eat to live, not just to live to eat, but to eat, to make sure that I was eating to live, not live to eat. Kind of work on that one. But that was my journey with it. And I did some learning. I had to educate myself. And I learned about clean foods, foods that were whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, foods that were close to the source. And I learned that they had a tremendous positive impact on your mental approach. By increasing your clean foods, they would release neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine. And they directly impacted how you felt in your mental outlook. And that was in opposition to the foods that were like processed, say called processed foods, sugars, refined, packaged foods, foods that weren't closest to the source. They just had this direct impact and kind of cratered your mental approach. And what I mean by that is the research shows that those foods impact your brain function and they impact your brain's ability and the chemicals in your brain and how they impact your body. And it actually promotes like depression and actually promotes mental and mood swings. So there's a direct correlation there between the food and then our freedom, like how we're able to live out our values at a high level, show up well so that like that hangry, angry monster doesn't come out, is related to the foods we eat. And what I understood was that our foods too are related to how we view ourselves. Like if we take care, we have the discipline to take care of ourselves, then it's a sign of self-respect and self-love. So there was a lot of shifting that really needed to happen in my journey. And I'm hoping this inspires some of your thinking. So I had to make a change. And what I did was start with your mindset. And in that, I created like a morning mindset. So in the morning, I would wake up and say, I'm taking complete ownership of my nutritional health relationship with food. And in that, I was going to make positive choices then and put in action eating more clean foods and less processed refined foods. And lo and behold, over a period of a journey, developing that habit day by day, that morning mindset, I began to see change, began to lose weight. Your mental approach seems to stabilize. You're able to like have consistency. You feel better about yourself, more confidence. You show up better for those you love and you lead. Like it all started to work together in terms of ownership of me and that relationship with food. So that's just some thoughts. And yeah, we have to mess with our food. Like we are responsible for our body. Like we have one mouth and we control what we put in it. And that starts with shifting your mindset. So I encourage you to change in the morning. In your morning mindset, take one step of ownership and own that health relationship. Start making some choices to eat more clean foods and less refined processed foods, and you'll see a shift. You'll drop some pounds, you feel better. You'll probably stabilize some of the mood swings. The hangry person won't come out as much. You'll lead better, you'll live better. So develop that, take that as a coaching, develop that morning mindset, develop even a plan through the day on foods you may eat so you have some action plan to support a mindset shift, and you're going to see success. You're going to see change. So that is the growth time quick message today. And yeah, we got to mess with your food if we're going to get free from food and not just live to eat. And we're going to get free internally so we can be the best authentic self and the best God version we can be. So what time is it? It's short, it's sweet, but it is always growth time.